If you're looking to be more successful this year in business or your personal life, you want to understand your personal relationship with fear and have the tools to deal with the fear because it's a part of being human. I'm Elynn Light, rapid transformational therapist and life coach, intuitive, and I'm happy to be here with you today to share a few thoughts about fear and how it relates to success. So we have conscious fear and we have unconscious fear. And I'm primarily dealing with unconscious fear in my role as a hybrid hypnosis therapist, as a coach. We're diving in for, where's that hidden fear? But let's talk about the conscious fear and then we'll look at unconscious fear. So conscious fear would have more to do with the feeling of wanting approval, feeling not attractive enough, not smart enough, not worth it or valuable enough. And these are thoughts that you can change by putting in new thoughts, words, and pictures about yourself. Also, we know to be successful, you're going to feel more confident if you are prepared, right? So I teach a tool to be able to let go of wanting approval and let go of wanting to control, which allows you to be then more present and just be coming forth with your message or speaking to your audience or making your phone calls. So most of us that are going to be successful are going to have a plan, and then we need to take actions on that plan. What normally stops us from taking the action we need to do is that we don't like the feelings that come up that stop us from taking those actions. Now, when these feelings come from something that's way in the past, from in childhood, we might just feel like, oh, well, I'm just lazy. Well, I just put things off. But if we took the time to dive in and really dig into that subconscious, we might find that there was a relationship in childhood. I mean, worst case is there's sexual abuse and trauma or violence or abandonment. What can also happen is people are sadly told that they're stupid, that they're not attractive, that they'll never be successful. I've sadly heard horror stories about what should be a loving parent is actually really hitting their kids hard with words, with their neglect, with abandonment, with you name it, right? So this is not restricted to childhood. Of course, then we get into school and then we have issues with teachers, with our learning styles, and with other students. But the childhood imprints go really deep. And for people who are struggling, who really are working much harder than they need to become successful, it's very wise to work with someone like me that can do hypnosis, that works with mind-body tools to bring those old energies and imprints out of the body, off the mind, so that they can be changed. Hypnosis is simply being in a relaxed state like you would be in watching a good movie or taking a car trip, drifting out the window, or just dozing and napping. And that allows us to access the unconscious and the more creative aspects of the mind. And when we speak to those younger selves within ourselves, from that brainwave, it's going in deeper than if you're having a conscious conversation with yourself, like, Ellen, just get out there and do this. You know you're smart enough. You can do it. Go, go, go. It's very different than if you're speaking to the inner child who needs to be spoken to with patience and with sometimes a hug and comforting touch, and just say, I'm right here. I've got your back. I'm so sorry you feel frightened. And when we can have those conversations, the deep healing happens, and in Rapid Transformation, we actually I make you a personalized recording so that it's addressing your unconscious as well as creating new neural pathways in the brain. So this is a very big topic: fear, success, childhood, unconscious. I want you to know that if you're working too hard, invest in some help so that you can save yourself time and get to where you're going faster with much more pleasure and fun. A lot of things influence us: the energy in our body, the unconscious mind, and certainly the thoughts and the pictures. So you want to make sure that you're using positive thoughts, words, and pictures, and have pictures around you that remind you of the positive thing you're going for. And also, we're exposed to a lot of stress during a day and a lot of negative just coming across our computers. You want to offset that by visualizing positive things, by saying those positive words, and by being the best cheerleader you can be to yourself. Nice to be with you today. Elynn Light, Rapid Transformational Therapist. Have a great one.